Facebook game. I'm not playing Warzone. So, playing chatting. Facebook gaming doesn't have like a podcast option. It's weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
What podcast episode is this? It was like what, episode 7? I think, right?
Yeah, 7.
Confirm. Alright, mine is up. goofy ass name it gives me on. Oh, that's right. I can set my own name. Default microphone. No. What? Microphone USB 2.0. It should be muted. I still wish I could turn both my cameras on at the same, like, I don't know. To what? Upgrade to what? Oh. That's whatever. It's gonna probably go fucking nuts because my camera's not there.
We're gonna go live, so.
Streamlabs and flip live stuff on. We are live.
I'm just saying that, me having to carry your weight around here is being a little, you're a little heavy.
Call me fat.
I didn't say that, but if you want to admit to that, that's fine. That's right. I figure you're going to be carrying a little bit of that weight when the baby comes. So.
I got a bank on how much weight I want to be carrying at yours. So you're heavier than I am.
Which is weird, because for the longest time I was the skinniest one of the group, other than maybe Sean.
Well, you're 7.5 feet tall. I guess that's what you get.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to the podcast, brother.
Yeah.
So, ready to kick this off? Ready to get this rolling?
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Midnight Misfits podcast, episode 7. We're going to be discussing some more Destiny news, Outriders. Brutal is back with us this weekend, which is nice to have him back in the co-captain seat. He's going to go over his take of Outriders. He's been playing it quite a bit, so let's kick this off.
Well, first,
let's start with Destiny. Let's get your rant out of the way.
Yeah, let's get this out of the way. All right, so I've been playing Destiny for a lot of years, right? Since the beta. So, one of the things that we've always joked about and talked about throughout the whole game is, the ability to transmog, right? The transmog ability, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's you take one piece of armor and say, I don't like the look of it, but I like this piece that I have, and I want this one to look like this one. And so you do it. Well, for years, Destiny's been in the community. People have been wanting it to happen for years, and they finally, for what, 2 seasons now, I think, they said, hey, alright, we're gonna do it. 2 or 3 seasons, they're like, alright, we're gonna do it. Season 14 is coming. We're like, sweet. God, hell yeah. Well, a couple weeks ago, while Arctic was flying solo, because I've been real life and school and all that, they said, hey, here's the news for this glorious transmog system. And so I read it with eager anticipation, I would say, childish anticipation of, Christmas morning, Christmas Eve kind of stuff, right?
And you should know
because for me, the transmog system, I'm a fashionista. You guys know this by now. So when I read it, and they said, oh, hey, this cool thing that we're going to have where you can change your armor. But wait. You only get 20 pieces per character. And wait. You only get 60 total per season. And wait. You have to grind for it. And hang on, one more thing. If you really want to not grind, you can go to Eververse and pay for it. So I promptly read this. I was excited. I got done reading that article, I closed it out, and I said, fuck you, Bungie. And I stick to that. I have not played that game in almost 3.5 weeks. I am extremely sour about this. I am effectively boycotting the game until they fix this because I'm fucking fed up with it. It's stupid, it's ridiculous. We have the armor, we have worked for it. I have mountains upon mountains of armor that I have in my inventory, in my collection, that the game is so hard on for to say, oh, you can't re-roll this, you can't get this because it's a random roll. Okay, well, make it an intrinsic roll. But instead, they're like, oh, hey, all that cool stuff you have sitting in your vault, don't care. All that cool stuff you have sitting in your inventory that you want to look like, don't care. So pretty much say, hey, player base, fuck yourself. We don't care. You paid your money. You paid us your money. We get what we wanted from you. Discarded us like a bunch of cheap buggers. So
isn't that what we are, though? I mean, we've been playing this game for 7 years.
I mean, they pimped us out, and they brought the pit pan down, and they slapped us with it, and the community is fighting back fiercely. I am not the only or most pissed off about this.
I've not seen the community this mad about something. Even Sunsetting didn't have the community as mad as it is right now.
No, because they did a sunset in year one, and it ended up working out, right? But the transmog people are furious about it, and the main thing has been because we earned this armor, we've earned this piece, this little purple thing right here. This is mine. I own this. I should be able to make whatever I want to do, whatever I want, whatever helmet I have that I want to make look like this. I should be able to do it. And they're like, you can only do that a couple of times.
I don't know how many strikes I ran with you for a freaking helmet.
55 straight. That was not you. That was how many I ran. I ran this.
No, but I ran a bunch of them with you though.
I ran the Fallen Saber. So Destiny 2's strike that everybody's clamoring about. They're like, oh yeah, the Saber strike's back. I ran that damn strike 55 stinking times in a row. Just to get a legendary helmet that really had the first sucked on it, but I was like, ooh, I like this one.
Yeah.
And then I ended up not using it.
Well, you did the same thing with the Brothers strike too, though.
I did. Although that one didn't take long.
Yeah. Well, so here's the interesting thing, and and I mentioned this in my podcast last week. How upset the community is, and Paul Tassi, who writes for Forbes, who's a big video game player, and he does a lot of stuff reviewing and commenting on Destiny. Last week right after I did my podcast, had a YouTube video come out, and he was even upset with Bungie about it. And it's not necessarily that we've got to grind for the ornaments, which I kind of come to expect that with Bungie. Everything's going to be a grind, whatever. But Paul was like, "You're going to limit us to 20 sets of armor the first season, or 20 pieces of armor the first season, which is like 5 sets of armor, and 10 pieces of armor every season going after, which is like 2 sets every season." Yep. He's like, that's like the dumbest thing in the world. And he even said, like, I reached out to Bungie themselves and like, you all need to freaking fix this.
Yeah, because it's stupid. It's like, it's basically saying, okay, we're going to give you what you want, but we're going to still... They're giving us what we want, and that is the ability for the transmog. But they're doing it in just like a way that's almost like... What's the word I'm thinking of? They're not doing it because they want to, they're doing it because the community wants it to, so they're going to make it how they want it to be. I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of. If anybody else can think of the word. The only thing I can think of, the only correct word that I can think of is how they're acting about it is just douchebags. They're just being shitty about this. Like when you have to do something and you really don't want to do it, so you're just shitty about it the whole time.
Well, yeah, because I mean we've been asking this since D1, and they have been dragging their feet to give us what we wanted, and I think this is their way of going, okay, we'll give you what you want, but because you've kind of been dicks about asking for it, we're going to make you pay for it. Now, the question is this something that was left over from Luke Smith? Or is this new regime's idea? Because I know Luke Smith was the one that originally announced Transmog was coming.
I don't know. I've hang on. For some reason, Brutal, I can only hear you.
Or did you go into your...
I haven't touched anything.
Huh. I know with my...
No, mine are set correct. Mine are set correctly. I think it's my. Oh, I know why. Because I think I know why. Oh no, that shouldn't be even why either. What the hell?
I think it'll make me do a lot of editing to this. Thanks, man.
No, I'm trying to fix it real quick. That's good. That's really weird because it's going through just fine on that. Oh shit, I know why. It's got my speaker, it's got my output set to speakers. Headphone and not. Damn it, Squadcast. I think it's Squadcast because my OBS is coming through. Say something real quick.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to say? I mean, come on, we're talking
about Alright, so when my desktop audio is coming through, hey, George, if you're still watching, you're not hearing double audio feeds, are you? I don't know if that fixed it or not. I changed the desktop audio. I hear you, then some squelch. Fuck. Do you know your arc at all? Thing is, I don't. Arky, can you pull up my stream real quick and see what you hear?
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry guys, having slight technical difficulties. See if you can hear yourself talking through my stream. Alright, we're rolling through Squadcast, so I don't know why it's... Mm-hmm.
As we sort out our technical difficulties with Brutal's side, I'd like to take the time to do a couple shout outs to Harris Heller, who provides the intro music to our podcast. Y'all probably heard it as we were getting ready to start up. That's from his Stream Beats. It's all DMCA approved, copyright free music. If you would, jump out to Stream Beats if you do any kind of content creation, streaming, podcasts, all the music is copyright free. So Harris has done a great job with helping out the community, especially with all the DMCA issues. So huge shout out to Harris Heller and Stream Beats. Also like to give a shout out to the Midnight Misfits. So the crew of the Midnight Misfits is Brutal Mastodon, Gilly Assassinate, Lyric. We all do various streaming on various platforms. So yeah, shout out to them. If you get a chance, check us all out. Brutal and I are both on Twitch. He also does Facebook. I do YouTube. Gilly does YouTube, and I believe Lyric is on Twitch. We might as well throw Croatoan in there. He does an occasional stream, so check us out. Normally we do these streams early in the morning on Sundays. And shout out to a veteran-owned business who provides coffee for me and Black Rifle Coffee. So shout out to them because that's normally what I'm drinking in the morning when we do these.
Okay. Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, had technical difficulties. Riley had something stuck in her foot and she was hollering up a storm.
That's okay. I was doing shout outs while you were busy sorting out issues.
Yeah, alright, so are we still... I don't know if you are on my stream still, but...
I am.
Alright, still cannot hear you over my stream, right?
So far, yeah.
Okay, so I know PlayStation is good. I think it's Squadcast.
Well, do we want to do a take two? See if we can.
Can you edit it? Can you edit the two video or the two files together?
In theory, yes. I mean, I'm already gonna have a bunch of editing to do on this, so.
You can combine the two files.
Well, yes, I can. I can throw all the files into Audacity, and then, in theory, I can edit them all together. So, I mean, that's what I do with our soundtrack. So I throw our two audio files in there and throw a soundtrack in there and do all my editing with all the files in it.
Yeah, let's try it. I want to drop Squadcast for a minute and see if we can. See if I can reset that.
All right, we're offline on Squadcast.
Speaker. Let's see. Don't know if that did anything. Alright, I am still streaming now, so...
So am I.
Alright, let's see if we can figure out the audio for this. So you are not coming through for some reason, so window capture. Capture mode automatic, okay. Would it be audio? No, it wouldn't be audio output. You can start Squadcast back up and see if it does anything.
Hold on a second. Alright, Squadcast is back up.
And you're still listening to my stream, correct?
Yep.
So why is... That's what I don't get, man. I don't get why... Audio's not coming through. How about now?
Yeah, I haven't heard me come through your stream yet, so...
Why? I wonder why.
We haven't had this issue before, so I don't know what. Like, it just, for some reason, I think OBS just suddenly sometimes is like, hey, you know those things that you worked out for so long the other day? Screw them.
Kind of like Destiny in that respect.
Yeah.
Feedback.
Nope. Yep, my bad. Alright, so I know that part works. Can you hear anything coming through? Other than me talking, can you hear anything coming through the stream?
I mean, I hear your PlayStation background music.
Okay. Alright, so that's good. That's why I don't get why is the party audio not coming through?
But I mean, it's distorted, but I can hear it.
It is distorted?
Mm-hmm.
How about now?
I don't hear it now. Like I don't hear your PlayStation.
Yeah, I just changed it up, All done. Okay. I don't understand. And you can't hear yourself speaking through the stream at all.
No.
It should be able to. Yeah, everything is. I don't know. Everything is the exact same that I've always done it.
Weird.
It's very weird. I don't know why you're not coming through. Let's try something. Say something.
Test.
No, you guys aren't coming through at all. Alright, try it now.
Test.
Nope, you guys are not coming through at all over my through my desktop.
Do you need to restart your?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop OBS for a second. God damn it. Alright, sorry guys. Technical difficulties. We are back.
Gilly says he can hear both of us.
What?
He just messaged me in my YouTube chat. He says I can hear both y'all.
Go on the Twitch and check it out.
Hey Gilly, check it out on Twitch.
Hey, Amanda, can you do me a favor? Go on to Facebook.
Alright, Amanda's checking it out on Facebook, so, what do you got, Garrett? Alright.
Yeah.
Amanda's looking at it on Facebook. She's...
Brutals, Gilly. Brutals.
Can you hear Arctic, though? Say something, Garrett.
Test, 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 test.
You didn't hear anything, did you? Amanda says she could barely hear you.
All right, so this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. Gilly says on Twitch he can hear me fine, but you're roboting a bit.
Let's go.
Gilly, the big thing is people can't hear me through Brutal's Twitch, so that was the issue we're trying to sort out. Leave it to Gilly to only check mine and not yours.
I just don't understand.
Because, I mean, I've got your Twitch pulled up and I'm not coming through, so.
No, and Amanda said on my Facebook she can barely hear you. Sure it's not on your end?
Pretty sure, dude. Because Gilly said he could hear both of us on YouTube.
That's really weird. Audio capture. Audio input capture.
Which one, Gilly? You can barely hear me, or?
Yeah, I wonder. How about now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I almost feel like a Sprint commercial.
Amanda, can you hear anything if you're still watching it? You can hear me, but only me? Care try to say something?
Test, test. This is a test. This is a test. I came across that time.
Okay, is any audio coming through double fed? Alright, Gilly says it's echoing.
Yeah, I heard myself come through that time.
Yeah. Mine is echoing? echoing now? Alright, is it echoing now?
Try that again.
Try what again?
Trying to see if you echo.
Try what again?
Yeah, you're still echoing.
How about now? Anything? No.
I didn't hear it that time.
Anything? Arctic is not echoing now. Manny said there's no echo now? Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is there any echo now?
Not that I can hear. Kelly says we're good.
Alright, Amanda, we're good on Facebook? No echo? And can you hear us both? Can you hear? Okay. Sorry. As soon as I get my audio fixed, my dog started barking. Alright.
Alright.
One final check. Anybody check in from Twitch and let me know if can you hear both myself and Arctic with no echoes, no audio issues?
Currently, coming through my speakers, you're not echoing.
Okay, can you hear yourself?
Yes, I can hear myself.
Alright.
What's that, Amanda? Can you hear us on Facebook? Yeah, that's because I had everything muted as I was talking to you in the room. Now Gilly says it's a little choppy. You know what, Kelly? Maybe it's you that's a little choppy.
You might be a little choppy.
You can't hear me at all? Yeah. And so now, all right. Okay.
Kelly says it's fine now.
No, I haven't been muted, man. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's do a final check. Is everybody good on Twitch and Facebook?
Take number 43.
All right, Amanda said everything's good on Facebook.
Yay.
Gilly, how's anybody else out there that's watching on whatever platform you're watching on? How are we coming through? I swear to God, Arctic is. You know what? All right, damn it.
Just go.
Arctic is choppy on your stream. I can hear Arctic is still coming across with a lot of static. Again, just a little. That was what George said on Facebook.
That's fine. Whatever.
I think Squadcast just doesn't like us.
I think we're bad-mouthing Destiny, and this is their way to give an even.
Something. I don't know. Goodness gracious. All right. All right, man, that's fine.
All right. Take 2. Or 12.
Take 2.
Or 15.
Or whatever. I don't know. I lost count at this point. This shit is frustrating. I don't even care for bad-mouthing Destiny anymore. The game sucks. I'm not playing it. Fix your shit, Bungie.
Oh, well, on that note, let's talk about Outriders.
Stupid fucking game. not Outriders, Destiny. This got me frustrated. Oh my god, this is their fault. Thanks a lot, Bungie.
Alright, well, I've done my 2 takes on Outriders. You've been playing it. What do you think?
So, hang on, I'm trying to woosah my way out of being pissed off of my laptop.
Woosah.
Yeah, so sorry for anybody that was watching, listening, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna have a chocolate covered raisin. Oh. Alright, so Outriders. Outriders is fun. I like it. It really wasn't a whole lot different from the demo. Then, where's your Mountain Dew? Thanks, kid. Really wasn't a whole lot, from the demo that I thought changed to actual gameplay. I love the fact that the progress in the demo carried over to the game, which, ironically, unlike Destiny, that didn't happen. A lot of good things that I like about it. I like the abilities. I like the weapon play. I like the fact that I feel powerful in the game. I like the fact that, the things that I'm doing in the game as I grow more in level and I get more, my skills get more powerful and stuff like that. It actually feels like I'm doing something. Whereas in Destiny, even doing the older content with, when we got up to power level 400 or whatever it was, or when you could do Leviathan content, at power level 1000 or whatever that was, or 1100, you still felt like you were getting gear checked almost. To the point where your bosses and stuff like that were they were still wiping, they were still kicking your ass. Like, oh crap. I don't feel that way in Outriders. No, I haven't even finished the game yet, so I haven't got to in-game content, but weapons, I like the spread of weapons, right? A huge variety of them, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen a repeat yet. Now I've seen an archetype repeat, but maybe a couple. Maybe that's wrong. I just haven't been paying much attention, but I see constant advancements. I see constant. This weapon is more. The next variation of the same one is more powerful than this one, and then more powerful than this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I know, like you're saying, you get to a point in the game where you can. You can take a piece of armor that you like. Excuse me. You take a piece of armor that you like and you can upgrade it. And I have not been forced to buy anything in the game yet, and that is probably the biggest. Ironically, it's the biggest selling point to me is the fact that I am not being forced or pigeonholed into going to X vendor or Y vendor to buy this cosmetic item or buy this or get this or ooh, look at this.
So here's the thing, straight from People Can Fly, and I mentioned this in my last podcast, but just so you're tracking it as well. It says, prior to launch, People Can Fly stressed that Outriders would not be a live service game. So fans shouldn't expect frequent content drops, battle passes, or monetization elements like cosmetics. So they flat out said they aren't going to monetize things.
Right. So some of the best games that I can think of recently, right? And when I say recently, I'm thinking all the way back to like Mass Effect. Mass Effect did not have monetization in it. It did have a battle pass in it. None of that stuff. You could get everything in it for free. Oh damn, there was another game and I completely went blank on it. That was like that too recently. With the girl with the bow. Damn it.
Oh, Horizon.
Yeah, there you go. Horizon, no monetization in that one. Great single player game. So that's really what I think a lot of people like and want lately, is they want great games like these that come more or less complete, right? DLC drops, right? Would be nice, after the content, after game's over. In-game DLC type stuff. And people are fine with that. I think, look at God of War. God of War was another one. Amazing game. I think one of probably the greatest PlayStation 4 games they've ever made. And that's saying a lot. But I'm not forced into buying stuff. The things that you get is challenging, and that you go and you earn the things in game that make the game easier. That's the way it should be.
Right. So here's the thing, and I want to touch on content here in a second for Outriders, but touching on your point, my question and my concern is, and I'm very much a fan of single player games, as long as it's got a great story, it's going somewhere with the game, and it's engaging. That's, to me, I love the story part of any game. But my problem is, having played Destiny for 7, 8 years, whatever it is now,
so long,
is that you start looking at the direction games are going, and I think the industry as a whole has seen that if we do monetize stuff, now that's their income to bring in more content. And so when you have a game like this, like Outriders, it's really good. I really like the story. I like the gameplay. I like the feel of the game. Where's that going to go? Like, are they willing to invest money into this game to bring more content drops without monetizing the game? And that, to me, is a little concerning, because they say in their article from April 17th, I think is when it was written, in a recent interview with Forbes, they said, we are happy to create more content in the future if people like the game enough.
Mm-hmm. So I really think that was that was their way of saying, we're going to wait and see what's going on with this. We're going to wait and see what's going on with his basically how much money is this going to make launch.
Well, yeah, but I mean, and they followed that up with any DLCs that may be planned would only take the form of a significant expansion with self-contained stories. So that's great. That shows promise. But you and I have been playing video games, especially in the recent years, where just because it sounds good doesn't mean it's going to end up being good. And that's my concern with that. Because I have such high hopes this game's going to turn out well, and they have done well. I just hope that they can deliver new, refreshing content without monetizing stuff.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to look up to actually see how the sales numbers for Outriders so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot on sales numbers. Oh, it does say that it's by all accounts. Hey, Lyric. Hey, Lyric. How's the audio sounding? No, seriously, how's it sounding? Also, Arctic is robotic. See, she's said that before. Yeah. I don't know. We're working this out. Audio has been a big cluster F today. Yeah. No, she says fine. Okay. Yeah, we've been playing games for quite a long time. I remember when games weren't sold with DLC. They were complete. When you finished, that was it. You went back, played it again, or you moved on. It worries me as well because it is a good game. So far it's a really good game. There's a lot of potential, but the way that it's made, it's not going to be one of those games that's continuously played. It doesn't have the replayability of Warframe or even Destiny, or Final Fantasy 14, which I play a lot. It doesn't have that constant continual play, and it won't. So it's one of those games that it's a great game, but how many people are playing God of War right now?
Yeah.
Once you 100% it, then what? Nothing to do.
Well, and honestly, that was the thing that I mean, unless there's significant expansions that come with the game, I think once I do all the expeditions, I'm probably done with the game. Because, I could go back and I could grind, all the missions at a higher world tier and maybe get better drops. But, you're looking at, I think the top world tier is 15. Like, I don't know if I'm going to grind that much to get the world 15 tier and, basically everything's a bullet sponge at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's no reason to. So, as much as I like Outriders, and I think we have both seen this, and it's definitely not a Destiny killer. It's not. I think Bungie is doing a good job of killing that game.
Killing it themselves.
Yeah.
So just looking at quick stats just before you get into that. So Outriders is number 3 on March 2021 bestsellers for all platform, that was probably when the demo was out, since the game didn't come out until 1st of April.
Right, April.
But it's also number 3 on Xbox for April, number 3 on PlayStation for April for sales, and it is number 1 on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, it's definitely not a Destiny killer. Everybody was, and that's funny to listen to everybody. Every time a new looter shooter comes, oh, it's a Destiny killer. Not really.
Yeah. That's the problem, is that the community seems to base, they not really judge. I guess judge isn't the right word, but they base the game on can it dethrone Destiny? And it's like, if you guys let it alone, Destiny's going to dethrone its damn self the way it's going.
Yes and no. I think Destiny still got a large enough fan base that even with their stupid decisions, that they will still be around. And everybody compares everything that comes out to Destiny because Destiny's been around forever. I think they kind of are the ones that really made their mark in looter shooter, and nothing's really touched that.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Look, you had Anthem. Anthem was supposed to be a Destiny killer, and shit, they finally shut the servers down.
Well, yeah, Anthem did it themselves, though.
They did, but But anyway, Outriders, I really like the gameplay on it. I enjoy it. So, I love feeling powerful. I wish Destiny would take a page out of Outriders for that, because hell, if you follow the Destiny storyline, we're supposed to be god killers, and if we're god killers, then shit, we should be so powerful nothing can touch us.
Yeah, that's not the case. I still get killed by, I don't know who these architects are, but they're...
Goddamn architects. Or misadventures. So, another thing about Outriders that is a little, I won't call it concerning, but I mean, the leveling for the game is quirky.
What do you mean?
So you got world tiers, and then you've got levels for your weapons, and then you got levels for your class.
Okay.
So you can have, as you go through the game, you level up your character and world tiers at the same time.
Right.
But what you run into is the higher the world tier, the more things become a bullet sponge. So your class abilities are tied to your character level.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are running at a world tier 6 or 7 or whatever, and you're like level, you're 13, something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Your class abilities, it's going to be like, you're going to hit them with like a piece of paper. They're going to be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, we saw that, true when I joined your game at level 29, and everything's, and I'm getting like, these guys are throwing rocks at me and I'm dying.
Yeah. And so you got that. And then you have your weapon levels. So you can level up your weapon, and your weapon can be 5 levels higher than your actual character level. So you can have, say you're going up against a level 30 bad guy, and you have a level 30 auto rifle, and you're a level 28 character. So your auto rifle will be able to hold its own against a level 30 bad guy. But your class abilities, once again, will not. So there's kind of like that quirky level, and I don't mind the fact that the weapon can hold its own. That's fine. But if I'm going to have powers and I want to feel powerful, I want my powers to be able to hold their own too, and not have this gap, if you want to call it that. So.
Yeah, and that makes sense. You don't. You want to feel, completely powerful. In a game like that, and we talked about the industry, and I think a lot of the industry itself is struggling to maybe not grasp that concept, but how do you put it into a gameplay? And then make the game have replayability and have exposure for a long period of time.
Well, yeah, and I think the really cool thing about this game, and I think People Can Fly did a very good job of looking at the industry, looking at all the games that have been successful and popular, and taking little bits and pieces out of those games and combining it into one game. Like, it's really kind of neat to see, to be playing it, be like, oh, well, this is from this game, oh, this is from this game, and so on. I honestly think People Can Fly should really think about just doing at least one DLC, just to throw it out there and see what kind of reaction they get from the community. Because it may be just a one and done thing. I mean, it might be a little quirky one and done, and we'll move on to something.
I don't know, man. I think there's going to be some DLC come out for it. I think we'll see it, and I think it's based on the reception of the game, and I think based on you look at the critic scores, and then I think Metacritic gave it 7 out of 10 or whatever,
something like that.
So it's got decent enough reviews, and I think a lot of the thing that maybe would have helped that. The bugs in the beginning of it really kind of hit that score. But even despite all those things, people are still liking the game. They're still playing the game.
Yeah. Well, and they've been very transparent about the bugs and how they're destroying the bugs, and to the point where they're program technical. We're doing this just to fix it.
All right.
Which is a lot better than, say, Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie's just for instance, with their catastrophe with the transmog, the community, people were responding on Twitter, and they were just like, okay, we see it. They consider this us, and letting you know that we see it. Honestly, that tweet, when I read that tweet, that was to me, that said, that's the effect of, guys, shut the hell up. We see it. We know we screwed up. We're gonna fix it.
I saw that. I saw them getting testy in Twitter about that. That was so funny. I got a good chuckle out of that.
Yeah, that was just their way of saying, all right, we get it, kind of thing. Like, enough is enough. You've had your fun.
Oh, no, it's not over yet. People are still making videos. I was watching 2 of them today on YouTube. People are still irate about it.
Well, they should be,
Paul Tassi had another one out today talking about the disjointed story that's Destiny is right now, where they're bringing in D1 content that doesn't really line up to the story of D2. And so
effectively... Go ahead.
Vault of Glass is coming back, and it's really not tied to anything. It's just going to appear, and and he said even My Name is Bife has mentioned it several times in his most recent videos, saying you're not helping my storytelling by just throwing random stuff from D1 in.
No, there needs to be a way. You look at the lore of the vault and what it is, and it's basically it's a place between all time zones, or not time zones. It's a place between all time, really, effectively what it is. It exists outside of time itself, and there's an easy way that they can bring that back. You say, okay, it just randomly appeared. Well, why? Well, Atheon, Atheon is a program, right? He is time immemorial. He will always be. We just killed one iteration of him. And now he's back. That's how you, bring Praedyth back. You could bring Praedyth's entire freaking fire team back.
Well, that would be the coolest thing. They would have to bring Mercury back to do it this way. But, okay,
Venus.
So no, let me finish. Hear me out.
Oh, you're talking about the garden thing, the Infinite Forest.
The Corridors of Time.
Yeah.
So same way we went and saved Saint 14, we go through the Corridors of Time to rescue Praedyth, but part of rescuing Praedyth is we have to do Vault of Glass. So
right.
You could incorporate that into it, but you'd have to use Mercury and the Corridors of Time to do it.
Right. There's his fire team dies. Actually, they don't even make it to Atheon. I believe, or maybe they did, but they got lost in the vault. And
Praedyth's body's found there at the Gorgon maze.
Right, so he got, but his body was found, which means that he escaped the Gorgons. He was erased by them.
Right.
I think he was just hiding from them, like, damn it, I'm screwed, now I'm lost, I have no clue where I'm at, and I'm dead. But I think he lost his ghost, too. So, or maybe his ghost got seen or something, I don't know. They never really explained that part. But, you go back into it, and you launch into it, and then maybe, if I remember it right, so the Gorgons is right after the Templar. You kill the Templar, you're going down there, cutscene. Oh, hey, holy shit, who's these other Guardians in here? What's going on? Where are you guys? And it's like, hey, Praedyth, you might want to sit this one out, bud.
we cleared the way out behind us.
Yeah. Yeah, way out's back that way. Go see if you can kickstart Rykora into doing anything.
I will say this week, I don't know if you saw it, is, with Guardian games going on, which I refuse to play.
I'm not doing it. I haven't.
I know,
haven't done it.
You're boycotting. Anyway, so it started with Lance Riddick doing a thing for the Titans, cheering them on, cheerleader thing. And then Ikora did one for the Warlocks. By the way, the Warlocks are currently ahead in Guardian Games. And then Nathan Fillion came in as Cade 6 and did one for the Hunters.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Which I thought was really cool that he came back and did Cade 6 for the Hunters.
Well, that's good. That shows that he is on good enough terms with Bungie to do that. It also means that I'm pretty sure his other show is tanking. Someone look that up. How is his other show doing?
That's doing all right. I mean, I'm watching it. I watch it every week, so. But anyway, so yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. But I don't know. Outriders needs to. It'll be interesting to see what Outriders does if they do DLC or if it's a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of would like to have a game that has the longevity of Destiny that I could say I've been playing for 7 years, but I don't see anything coming down the pipe right now that is going to give me that.
So season 3 for the rookie is. They said that the ratings have been just.
Yeah, well, I mean, I won't go into my reasons for that, but.
Yeah. Because I'll probably get both those banned. But, let's talk about that off stream. Yeah, so, it makes you wonder, what's going to be the cash cow. So if Nathan Fillion, if this show's done and he's like, hey guys, I'm sorry I left. Can you resurrect my character now?
Well, I read something this week that was saying that he really didn't want to leave. Like, he was willing to do the rookie and still do voice acting for Cade, but I think it came down to a money issue with Bungie. Bungie just didn't want to pay him.
That doesn't surprise me. Bungie doesn't want to pay their own game to actually, be good.
Well, look, they got rid of Dinklebot.
Yeah, which I don't understand that. And it's like they hired these people and they're like, we're really excited to do this game. And it's like, cool. So what?
I liked Dinklebot.
I did too. I liked him as well.
Anyway.
No, yet. Whatever.
The one thing I will say about Outriders that I really like is it's not PvP.
Yeah, there's no PvP. That makes me very happy.
Because now I don't have to deal with cheaters.
Yeah. Although that brings up a point. There are people that are still being shitty in the community.
I did see that going on.
Yeah. So what people are doing is they're joining games. They're joining. You can search for parties in the game, and you meet up with somebody, and once you've started the last encounter of, I think, an expedition or something, you cannot add people to the party.
Right.
But what people are doing is after the end boss, or right before or something, as soon as the guy's dead, they're like, boot. They boot out the rando, right? So say like you and I are, and we wouldn't do this, but so you and I are LFG and somebody, and they jump in, and as soon as the boss is dead, we kick them out.
Thanks for helping. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for helping. Bye. But they're doing it before the final pod is opened, so you get no loot. You did all the work and no loot. And there was one fix I saw for a guy that said, this is easy enough. If you can't join an expedition after the last dude, then you shouldn't be able to boot one afterward, after a certain time frame. And then, until that thing is open and somebody gets their stuff, which they're absolutely correct. Furious I would be. Like, I would probably pay somebody to research somebody to find out where somebody lives so I can go knock on their door and press somebody in the throat. Like, I would be that mad.
Well, and so that was one of the suggestions that people can fly throughout as a solution. Another suggestion that has been floated, not by people who can fly, but just the community in general, is kind of do like Destiny does. Is when if you get kicked from, a game, all that stuff gets sent to your postmaster.
Yeah, well, how do you get the stuff sent to your postmaster if there's no stuff?
Well, I mean, you just have to have it set up so no matter what, when you defeat the boss, you're automatically, whether you get booted for connection or they boot you or whatever, you still get the rewards that come out of that when it's opened.
I see. Yeah, that would be a very effective way of doing that.
But yeah, I read
now,
that.
will they do it?
I was like, ooh, bunch of dicks.
Yeah, like seriously, who does that?
We might do it to Gilly, but
I might. Don't tempt me, I might.
Him and his connection problems.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, man, bad connection.
Oh boy.
Like it's gonna look like you're disconnecting now. And my kids are arguing in the background. I think it might be a good stopping point.
Yeah. So we'll end it like we normally do. So what are you up to now?
Dad noises. Lately I've been besides school, playing Final Fantasy 14, Outriders. I'm actually trying to get into some more stuff. I started doing my Throwback Thursdays. Right now I'm playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and going for 100% on that one, so I'm not going to stop until 100%. And then we're doing, well, actually it's like 102 or 105, whatever. I'm going to, finish the game. And after that, I'll do something else. But I'm also playing. I downloaded Horizon again. I'm gonna start playing that. And then so a buddy of mine is getting me back into Genshin Impact. So, and then something that's right up your little nerd alley. I don't know if I should say proud to say, but apparently I am a D&D nerd now. So
welcome to the dark side.
I play a small backstory of my character. I play a former bartending minotaur. Don't ask me how that happened. Actually, it didn't happen bad. It very bad, because we're doing a one-shot campaign, and my friend Cadron was the DM, and so I had to roll for serving these drinks, right? And my first 4 rolls of the game on D20 dice, all 4 of them, I totaled 8. I rolled 3 fucking 1s in a row.
Oh, that's awesome.
3 of them. 3 of them. Needless to say, I spilled drinks everywhere on this bar.
Your dexterity must suck.
No, actually, I think my dex is at 14. My rolls suck, dude. Apparently my horrible RNG is now translated into horrible D&D rolls.
That's awesome.
So
you just
I think
can't
what it
win
is
anywhere
is,
you go.
I think what it is in real life, I have, like, if I didn't have bad luck, I had no luck. And so yeah, but my character's a minotaur. Some other stuff happens, and yeah, he's kind of a badass. He's a smart ass. He's smart, but he's not wise, kind of thing. But he's like a huge smart ass.
Right.
My favorite part of that was when, I think you might have watched it. My favorite part of that was when a demon tried to stab me in the wiener,
Yep.
and in the cow wiener, and I was like, hey, can I turn around and punch this thing in the face? And so I did. I was actually trying to punch it, like, not back squares, but I was actually trying to punch straight down, so it went into the ground. But it is what it is. Ironically, when I rolled on that one, I rolled 24.
Nice.
So I think it was two. I can't remember what dice I was rolling, but yeah, it was
massive. But yeah, so apparently I'm playing D&D now, and you just left my party for some reason.
You still there?
Alrighty, come back.
Hold on.
I have a feeling this PlayStation timed out.
Hold on, stand by.
But back.
Yeah.
Wow.
PlayStation shut off. Anyway.
Yeah, man. So, that being said, what are you up to lately?
Oh, playing a bunch of Outriders, MLB 21. That's what I've been doing on PlayStation here lately. Occasional Call of Duty. I mean, we were in some Call of Duty this week. And the typical cheaters are still running around rampant. So, on the computer, just kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. I mean, I've really been kind of playing Civilization 6. I have to be careful because that game sucks me in, and the next thing I know, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like, shit, I gotta go to work in the morning.
I should download that. I should download that.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. You know, getting ready for the baby coming in June. So,
So on that, I will be may or may not have a pop-up surprise extra edition next week to the podcast. But after that, I'm going to be gone for a week or so.
why do I get worried when you say surprise? Oh, for the listeners, we are running. You're gonna get a special. We ran this week, and we'll run next week because Brutal is disappearing for a month. So.
Or so. But yeah, so sorry, I can't say that.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so that's good, man. That's good. So for anybody watching and listening, when we cut the podcast and take a little break, getting all my kids and the old lady squared away and the laundry going, and then I will be back.
Yeah, I'll be back sometime tonight. The in-laws are coming in to drop off the oldest, so I've got to run and get pizza here quickly. But I'll be back on after they disappear.
Yep, not sure what I'll be playing, so who knows anything. I'm not sure if I'll be watching or I'll be playing something. So, yeah, for now, that's it for me.
Yep, well, you take care. Thanks, everyone, for stopping in. Thanks for putting up with our technical difficulties. I kind of feel like we're NASA sometimes going, Houston, we have a problem. But anyway,
Now,
yeah.
watch, we're gonna flip over to my other scene though, in OBS and not have a signal.
Probably. Anyway, you all have a good night, and join us next weekend.
Or later on tonight.
Yeah, or later on tonight. Yep. All right, later. All right, we're out.
What the actual fuck? OBS is a piece of shit.